All right, there we go. Okay, so first assignment of the year was pretty decent. All right, so for exercise 1, we went ahead and pulled from the vendors table. We wanted to pull the vendor's contact first name and last name and have them ordered by last name, first name. Um, and yeah, that's, we go ahead and let's go ahead and do this. If we go ahead and execute, we see that it does go last name, first name. And then the second exercise, we had to pull from the invoices table, and more specifically pull from the number total, credits totals, and the payment and credit columns. And basically for the number one, we had to make sure that the column was named number. Same with the total, make sure it was named total. The payment total was the sum of two columns, that being payment and credit. We had to make sure that was called credits. And then the invoice total was the sum of payment and credit minus the invoice total. We call that one balance. And if we go ahead and check that, we see that we have 4 columns, all with numbers in them according to what we've asked of the program. And for the third exercise, we had to pull from the last name and first name column, but make it so that when we got a return value, it was one column under the name full name. And down here we see that that is exactly what it did. We also had to ensure that a comma spaced the last name and first name. Now, exercise 4, we had to, oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Exercise 4, we had to go ahead and pull from the invoice table, but make it so that we got a multiplication and a division of 10%, and that allowed us to give us 3 columns for that return value. Exercise 5 was the invoices our table again, and we had to do some more calculations with that one. But more specifically, we had to pick values that were specifically from or between 500 and 10,000. And executing that code, we have this going on. As we see, it's all values that are greater than 500 but less than 10,000. And the final one is we had to pull from the vendor contact name, just like exercise 3, but this time we had to specify the last names beginning with ABC and E. And that is pretty much the code and all we had to do.